Step into the arena of minds. On this channel, every move is a clash of strategy, every sacrifice a turning point, and every game a battle for glory. Watch two players push the limits of creativity and calculation as we bring you the drama, suspense, and excitement of chess like never before. Wesley opens the battle with d4. The queen's pawn marches forward, planting the flag in the center, declaring war with silent confidence. Adhiban replies with d5, calm and classical. He meets the challenge head-on, showing he's not afraid of central clashes. Wesley pushes c4, slicing open the center like a blade, looking to unbalance the peaceful structure early. Adhiban answers chicks, a solid wall of steel, Yaroslav defense vibes, saying, "You'll have to break through me." Wesley develops n3. The knight leaps into the field, guarding d4 and preparing for the storm to come. Adhiban responds with nf6, knight to knight. Both sides mirror strength, the calm before chaos. Wesley brings out nc3, more muscle in the middle. The tension between the pawns thickens like fog before battle. Adhiban plays e6, a patient move, reinforcing d5 and locking the pawn chain like armor. Wesley pushes g3. He wants a fianchetto setup, building a fortress on the dark squares, subtle but deadly. Adhiban strikes with dxc4. He takes in the center, a bold act of provocation, daring Wesley to prove his compensation. Wesley calmly develops bg2, the bishop fianchettoed, now staring through the long diagonal like a sniper ready to fire. Adhiban continues nbd7, reinforcing the front. His knights stand side by side like twin guardians of the king. Wesley castles, safety achieved, his army ready to launch from a stable base. Adhiban plays b7, quiet preparation. His king is about to hide behind the wall of pawns. Wesley thrusts e4. A statement of dominance, grabbing the center with both hands, ready to squeeze. Adhiban castles. His king slips into safety, but the battlefield is heating up fast. Wesley plays b4, developing with punch, eyes locked on the bait, h2 diagonal, pressure rising. Adhiban answers with b5. Counter-attack on the flank. He's not sitting back. He's striking with sharp steel on the queen's side. Wesley charges d5. The pawn storms ahead like a tank, smashing the defensive lines. Adhiban reacts with qb6. Queen steps up early, eyeing b2 and d4, a predator circling its prey. Wesley advances dx8, breaking open the center. He's tearing down the structure with surgical precision. Adhiban coolly plays nc5, sliding into the hole. His knight plants itself deep, refusing to retreat. Wesley hits f5, pushing again. This man doesn't know the word break. He's coming full throttle. Adhiban counterpunches nd5, moving his knight into the center, striking back at the heart of White's control. Wesley repositions bg5, bishop to g5, pinning the defender, whispering, "You move, you lose." Adhiban strikes with rd8. The rook joins the party, centralizing with intent, watching the d-file with menace. Wesley brings QC2. Queen to the center line, aligning with the bishop, threats multiply like sparks. Adhiban plays bxe5. No more patience. He snaps the pin, clearing the tension on his king side. Wesley recaptures nxec5. The knight bites back, fierce and proud, glaring toward f7 and chevan. Adhiban places nd3. That knight dives deep into enemy territory, stabbing the board like a dagger. Wesley pushes f4. The flank opens. He's attacking from both sides now. Pressure mounts everywhere. Adhiban answers b4, closing the door, sealing the queenside, saying, "You shall not pass." Nan, pena, inonesisema, esorchaupia. Wesley moves nb5. His knight jumps into the hole, eyes blazing towards 7 and 6. Adhiban plays h6. He's chasing that knight's partner away, trying to cool down the kingside heat. Wesley calmly retreats nf3. The knight circles back, regrouping for another strike, patient and poised. Adhiban develops bas6. His bishop finally breathes, slicing through the diagonal, aiming for the soft spots. Wesley plays b, reinforcing his pawn chain, fortifying the structure before launching the next assault. Adhiban counters ne3, a brilliant infiltration. The knight lands like a paratrooper, deep in enemy soil. Wesley reacts f3. He takes it down, sacrificing pawn structure but clearing threats. Adhiban replies qxa3. Queen strikes instantly with check, punishing the exposed white king. Wesley slides corner. The king steps aside coolly, dodging the blow, preparing to fight back. Adhiban charges cxb3. The pawn captures on b3, turning Wesley's queenside into rubble. Wesley defends qd2. Queen stabilizes, guarding the wounds and setting traps in the shadows. Adhiban lines up nc7. Knight back to base, roaming for the next wave. Wesley plays b2. A clever lure, opening lines for counterplay, his pawns becoming weapons. Adhiban responds rabate. The rook takes command of the open file, ready to invade the second rank. Wesley activates nc7. The knight leaps out like lightning, snapping at black's loose points. Adhiban counters with b2. Counterpunch. His passed pawn transforms into a ticking bomb nearing promotion. Wesley takes qe6. Queen captures, cool and ruthless, snuffing out that dangerous pawn. Adhiban fires back nx8. Knight captures, reclaiming material and howling for survival. Wesley slams qxs7. He picks up another pawn, the queen prowling like a panther in enemy jungle. Adhiban replies qx8. He returns the favor. Queen's dance in blood and tension fills the air as the first half ends in chaos. Wesley calmly plays qa3. Queen slides into command, stitching the pieces together, preparing for the next offensive wave. Adhiban answers q8. Retreat but not surrender. His queen eyes counter chances along the dark diagonal. Wesley captures qxa7, sniping another pawn, his queen turning into a lone assassin behind enemy lines. Adhiban strikes back with b7. Bishop joins the defense, shielding the king and keeping tension alive. Wesley plans Nea 1, repositioning with class, his knight preparing to re-emerge where it hurts most. Adhiban swings, bxt2 Bishop crashes in, sacrificing itself for activity and chaos. Wesley takes xt2. Knight retakes calmly. The white king remains steady amid thunder. Adhiban reinforces with rd7, rook to the rescue, doubling up defense and lurking for counterfire. Wesley places qa3. Queen returns home, protecting everything, ready for a deadly regroup. Adhiban responds qc2. His queen steps forward, daring white to trade blows once again. Wesley advances f5. The pawn thunders ahead, a white tank crushing through the left flank. Adhiban counters nc5-5. Knight slides back to control, a wall standing between danger and disaster. Wesley keeps marching s6. The pawn keeps rolling, now a spearhead of destruction aiming at b7. Adhiban answers nix6. Knight sacrifices itself to stop the madness. Steel meets steel. War. Wesley fires qf2. Queen aligns with rook, threats brewing like a storm on the horizon. Adhiban holds rd2. Rook rises bravely, defending his shattered camp, refusing to collapse. Wesley delivers qxf7. Lightning strikes. A check that tears open black's defenses. Adhiban blocks with kh7. His king dodges the explosion, clinging to survival. Wesley summons na3. Knight back to action, eyes locked on f5 and g4, a predator unleashed. Adhiban retaliates, rx8 at 2. The rook dives in with check, a desperate counterattack, drenched in chaos. Wesley replies kagon, calm under fire. The king sidesteps danger like a warrior ducking a spear. Adhiban hovers qd2. His queen joins the attack, sharp and deadly, whispering threats around white's king. Wesley calls in rf2. The rook returns home, becoming the loyal bodyguard in the storm. Adhiban swings, rxf2. Exchange. He trades force for force, hoping to expose white's heart. Wesley recaptures qesf2. Queen retakes, unshaken, still controlling the battlefield with poise. Adhiban fires, kukonio, a laser check, trying to rattle Wesley's nerves one last time. Wesley blocks keone. Solid, calm, precise, he's not giving an inch. Adhiban repeats qc3. Queen dancing around, searching for perpetual check magic. Wesley mirrors qa2. No way out, says Wesley, cool as ice, defending with confidence. Adhiban attacks kukoneo, still chasing, but the rhythm feels desperate now. Wesley steps keone. Some calm reply, like a boxer dodging every punch. Adhiban checks qc3. One more attempt, sweat dripping as he looks for a miracle. Wesley slides kat eu. The king steps out gracefully, escaping the loop, breaking the cycle of checks. Adhiban trades qz5. Queens come off. The battlefield clears, and the endgame is near. Wesley captures rxbd2. White rook strikes with precision, claiming back control of the open file. Adhiban swings b3, passed pawn alert. It's a runner, racing toward glory. Wesley positions Don. Knight moves defensively but cunningly, ready to hunt that pawn. Adhiban launches kf5. The queen aims again, looking to pressure and provoke. Wesley brings nf2. Knight defends the fortress, loyal and unyielding. Adhiban plays h5. A last-ditch push. The kingside soldiers move to make trouble. Wesley calmly moves kgt2. The king marches up, turning into an active commander. Adhiban pushes f5. Central tension returns, a final spark in the ashes. Wesley hits qf3. Queen centralizes, spotlight on black's weak spots. Adhiban lunges qg6, eyes locked on g3, seeking tactical ghosts. Wesley steps qd5. He parries every strike, tightening the noose around the black king. Adhiban counters h4. Another pawn push, fighting on pure instinct now. Wesley captures qxs5, clean, brutal, slicing through the last defenses. Adhiban strikes qxgt3, a defiant check, claws out even in defeat. Wesley slides kf on a. No fear, no hesitation, just cold precision. Adhiban h3. His pawn still dreams of glory, but the board says otherwise. Wesley ends it with qd5. The queen stands tall, the board silent. Victory for Wesley So, a masterclass of power, patience, and pure calculation. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to bring you even more exciting chess games. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.